The developers behind Hogwarts Legacy have tried to distance themselves from JK as much as possible, and they've even taken swipes at her, like when we found out they removed gender options in the character creator. And during their latest round of PR, they decided to talk about the challenges they have faced with this game, clearly referring to her, yet refusing to say her name, and IGN even admitted that they tried to get the game director to make a big political statement during the interview. I have a bunch of different things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or become a member via YouTube memberships. So, this is an IGN article. It says Hogwarts Legacy developers respond to controversy around creators' anti-transgender views. They only once or twice in this whole article actually say JK's name because of course they are acting like she is the worst person on earth, like she is this awful person simply because she has her own views that they disagree with. Now, when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy, it's been a bit of a mixed situation. I personally am excited for it. I am going to live stream it on launch day. I'm going to play it because I want to. But of course, these developers have done some very controversial things. As I mentioned, like they removed gender from the character creator, and everyone saw that it was clearly a swipe at JK and her opinions, and they have openly said that she has nothing to do with this game and they don't support her opinions. They've created quite a few controversies for themselves, but now they're deciding to push that even further. Honestly, it's not really surprising, seeing as we're not that far away from its release and they want to try to get as many people to buy this as possible. And they are probably afraid of the boycotts. They have faced a lot of people who on social media have said, I'm going to boycott this game, I'm not going to support it, even though they've changed several things to try to look more inclusive, and they have made statements. But it says Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy allows players to zoom around on broomsticks, master exotic spellbooks, and break bread with their fellow students on the castle grounds. There are millions of Harry Potter fans on the planet, and years of middling movie tie-ins and App Store flotsam. Portkey Games promised the first full-throated, big-budget embrace of the wizarding world. As the game inches closer to release, only 2 weeks away, Portkey customers will be navigating a thicket of unresolvable ethical quandaries. Is it possible to divorce the themes of love and belonging so crucial to the Harry Potter canon from its author? If you want to play this game, play it. It's just a video game. There are games that I talk about on this channel that I hate, that I really dislike, that I personally do not support, but I always say, if you want to play it, go right ahead. At the end of the day, we are talking about video games, and again, JK has nothing directly to do with this title. It's not like she's a writer or a producer, and even if she was, does it really matter? No, because she is the creator of the wizarding world. But Alan Tu, the game's director, decided to address the controversy. I think for us, there are challenges in every game we've worked on. This game has been no different. When we bumped into those challenges, we went back and refocused on the stuff that we really care about. We know our fans fell in love with the wizarding world, and we believe they fell in love with it for the right reasons. We know that's a diverse audience, and for us, it's making sure that that audience, who always dreamed of having this game, had the opportunity to feel welcomed back, that they have a home here, and that it's a good place for their story. Of course, not mentioning her name. Now, I think that this is pretty pathetic. This makes them look very petty, because I get that you do not like her and you are afraid that people are going to boycott your game simply because she created this universe, but you have to acknowledge her existence. Without her, and what she created, you would not have a chance to work on this video game. So at least have some respect for her as a human being and say her name. You would not have this job if it wasn't for the content she made. So get real and get respectful. These people, say things like this, and it makes me lose all general respect that I have for them. Like, seriously, you can't even say her name. It's fine if you do not like her and her opinions, but at least acknowledge that, yeah, she made Hogwarts, she made Harry Potter. It says that he stopped short of mentioning her by name, nor did he say anything specific about trans issues or trans rights. I asked him a second question if he himself ever had any second thoughts about working on this IP, and he later said that the team made Hogwarts Legacy for everyone. So he did actually navigate this interview pretty well. I mean, this interviewer clearly says that he tried to ask him specific questions that might have tripped him up, and he didn't, which, okay. I mean, at least he's not sitting here using it as a platform to push his own political opinion. I do have some respect for this game director over that, but at the same time, you should have still mentioned her by name, even if it was just once. Now, of course, after this article released, IGN posted it to Twitter, and people have not been quiet with voicing their opinions on it. Somebody said, once I heard about the controversy, I immediately pre-ordered it. Regardless of your stance, the game developers put blood, sweat, and tears into this project, and I will support it. The world began to crumble when feelings started overruling facts. People are even sharing gifs of JK herself laughing as if she was laughing at the situation, and everyone here is sharing their screenshots and photos of their pre-order. Like, I've already pre-ordered it, I already own it, I'm so excited. And honestly, this response could not be any better. Again, a major problem here is the fact that this interviewer decided to openly admit they tried to get this game director to make a statement that would be probably controversial, and they didn't. And they decided to post this interview titling it a specific way. You know, the developer responds to the controversy around the creator's anti-trans views, even though they don't technically say her name. I do think that the developers are a bit disrespectful, not actually saying her name, but at the same time, this just makes video game journalists look even worse than they already did. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.